And the Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. This quarterback part of their running game. Looking for room at the 40. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Handoff for Watson. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Sees an alley. There he goes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Throwing, Lagway. Out wide left, it's Danzy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Lagway wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Miller. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the gun, hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Fourth down, Lagway. Got out of trouble and throws. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Got a lot of room to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point was good. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. Caught, and he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They'll give it to Watson. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Might as well run him again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right side, it's Watson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Play fake, Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 15, sets a kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hands it off on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Flagway. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the field. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. The give. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Here's Lagway to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Packers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. Intercepted, oh, what a play.
Intercepted by Bailey. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Lagway. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They're working that left side.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Lagway. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
Trying to run, it's Richard. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Lagway wants to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Stopped after making the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Delayed give, it's Butler. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Butler. He's finally stopped by the defense. Makes up some of that ground they lost, but it'll still be 3rd down and the clock's running. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Stanford taking on the number 17 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Cardinal looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Left side is Miller. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Motion from the back. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hits the hole, it's Richard. He's past the marker. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Bears! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 98, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Maybe a double pass. Wide right, it's Marsh. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Indiana! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, a double pass. Look out. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Racing to the right. And he scores. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Sends it back in motion. On the run, it's Butler. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. He's past the sticks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going with the ground game left. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Flagway. They're all over him. Slides away. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
To the air, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Butler. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes a grab. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bears. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Back to throw, it's Bailey. Out wide right, it's Watson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Makes the grab. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Second and long here. Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Wants to throw again. Got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide left, it's shot. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Quarterback changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Finds his target. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lagway to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Throws it back. Rush right in his face. He's out past the 35. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Lagway. Move to his right. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Throwing, Lagway. He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation. But we've got overtime coming. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. And the Bears will take it first here in overtime. Quick give. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Touchdown, Bears. They strike first here in overtime.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's a give to Watson. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of them, they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. They put the brakes on it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football